Hello and welcome back to my channel, viewers. Thank you, my new subscribers. Thank you for joining my channel and thank you for being part of my progress. And I welcome you with folded hands to my channel and very happy to have you. If you haven't come on this channel before, let me tell you the channel's name is Bloom With Me. As the name suggests, it means that basically here is all the stuff that you need in your life to help bloom, prosper and do really well. These are some of my life lessons which I've learned through spirituality, through my life experiences, and now I'm here sharing it with you. Can experience be shared? Can you learn from experience? I think definitely, and if not, it motivates us to get on with it. Now, coming to my most favorite topic, and the topic for today again it's my favorite topic, is personal power or Shakti. And we are still in Durga season, Navratri season, Dasera season, where we're always talking about the victory of good over evil. What is evil? Evil is nothing but the negative thoughts which trouble us and which stop us from making further progress in life. The devil is within, the Ravan is within, the Mahishasur is within, and what we need to do is overcome it. So let's get on with today's topic, which is personal power. Where does this come from, and how is it that some people look like they're totally with it, and why is it so? Why do they seem full of energy? Why do they seem like they're really prospering and doing well? Then I want to share with you what are the things that they do which ensures that their personal power is protected, their Shakti is protected. If you haven't seen the video that I have put earlier called Are You an Energy Leaker? In that I have said the reasons why you lose power and how you lose power. Here I'm going to tell you how to get it back step by step. I've jotted it down in point form, so I'm going to share it with you. So the number one reason you lose power and the way to get it back is, first of all, your energy or Shakti needs to be protected. What do I mean by that? Means you need to stand up for who you are and what you are. Sometimes in life situation we are in a space where somebody passes a snide remark and we kind of let it slip, or someone gives us a dhakka in the road, a push or a shove, and instead of confronting that person, we let it go. So there are some points in life where it's better to let things go, but there are some situations where you shouldn't, and 95% of the time you should take it on. You should not let things go. So you need to protect your energy, means stand up for yourself. If you see something wrong or someone is behaving in a wrong way with you, don't let it slide. Bring it up, talk about it, and protect your personal space at all costs. What you're doing is protecting your Shakti. Immediately when you do a proactive step, you have protected yourself and you've let the other person be aware that you're not a person to be meddled with, you're not a person to be taken lightly. And that way, even the snide swipe that they're making at you in a way to steal your power, immediately you address it and you take your power back by telling them, look, this is not on. So you must first thing, you must protect your energy. Secondly, the way to gain power is stop criticizing yourself immediately. When you see a critical thought coming up, let's say you've done something and you go home and some negative consequences happen because of maybe you lost your temper or you said something and some negative thing happened. There's an inner critic that goes blah blah blah, you shouldn't have done that, you did this. Stop that immediately. It's one thing to reflect if you could have handled things better, but to criticize or judge yourself is the worst thing you can do for yourself. The body is listening, the mind is listening, and when you don't have a nice approach to it, So be ready to face the consequences. Whenever you do something, never sit and say that, oh my god, I shouldn't have done this, I lost out on this person, I lost out on. Never mind. Let them go. Maybe they were meant to go. Maybe you could have handled things better, but always be ready to deal with the consequences of whatever decision you took at that point. You did it with the information you had available to you at that time. Maybe next time you can handle it better, but don't beat yourself up for it. Let it go. Learn to let your own mistakes also go. You may turn around and say, oh, then how will we learn and how will we grow? You can learn, you can understand that situation and handle it better next time, but you don't need to be very, very hard on yourself and unforgiving. You need to learn to forgive yourself and not doubt and second guess yourself every time, because if you cultivate this inner critic all the time, what happens is now it's going to interfere in your everyday life and make you start second guessing everything that you're doing. It should not come to that. So you have to find that balance where listening to your inner critic at this point makes sense, and at the other points you need to shut it down, stop the criticism. Thirdly, whatever is good in you, learn to celebrate the small wins, the small victories, or the small beauty that you experience in life. Learn to celebrate that. Even the richest person needs a walk in nature, and even sometimes the most wealthiest person doesn't get the satisfaction of certain, maybe a good meal or a pleasant walk and things like that. So be grateful. I could do my exercise today, I did my yoga today, I got a chance to connect with that one guy I had a crush on. That small win, celebrate that instead of thinking too much about the future, thinking too much about living either past or future. Stay in the present and enjoy the things, the small things you're accomplishing today, whatever they may be. Like I said, you made a cup of tea beautifully, and you made a toast with butter with some seasoning beautifully. Anything. Celebrate yourself, the good things in yourself. Dress up. If you have good skin or good hair, or if you have any one good quality, celebrate that one good quality instead of focusing on whatever else might not be there. The other thing which I firmly believe adds to personal power is taking a stand on things. Do not be a fence sitter. Fence sitters, I feel, are the most dangerous people on earth. They have no opinion, and they're too polite, they're too apolitical, and they're extremely boring. Interesting personalities rarely sit on the fence. Either they're one end of the spectrum or the other. Whatever it is, don't just be neutral because you're scared of a confrontation. Like I said, learn to live with the consequences of your actions or whatever decisions you take, or you're taking firm stands about things. It's okay if you make a mistake. It's all right if you're not too sure. If you're firm about something today and you're not firm, tomorrow you have to backtrack. You can make a mistake, but at least have an opinion. I think that really adds to your personal power. Then building powerful daily practices. Oh my God, this is just gold. Time to get up, time to sleep. Honoring the needs of your body, which is for getting up in the morning to exercise, remembering that your body needs to be exercised, it needs rest, it needs nourishment. Honoring your body, the body recognizes when you are honoring it, and trust me, it'll talk back to you, it'll honor you back. So build powerful daily practices, whether it be meditation, your daily walks, your skin cleaning ritual, your going to the barber shop every week, your haircut, your personal grooming. Remember to love your body. This will give you immense personal power. This is, I feel, is a very important thing, and rituals make us feel very, very rooted. You can have a crazy day all throughout and mad things have happened, but when you go back to a ritual, it gives you a sense of power, a sense of control over the day. And that validating. You must validate yourself in every way you can, you know. Then having a healthy self expression, be it anger, be it happiness, be it any emotion that you're going through, have a healthy self expression. Learn to take it out, learn to remove it from your system, and learn to, you know, share it. Like, let's say something beautiful that you saw, you wanted to share it with your friend, or you know, have healthy communication like that. A self expression like, oh, that's so cute. Don't repress your emotions. That's a very unhealthy thing to do. So if you feel like saying something, if you feel like you know, letting out steam, be it anger, don't keep it all in. Don't repress your emotions. That's a very unhealthy thing to do. So having a healthy self expression means maybe you want to you know, be able to dance in front of everybody. Don't keep holding yourself not to dance, or crack that joke that you always wanted to crack, or something that you wanted to share but something holds you back. Keep your self expression healthy, and you'll be surprised how many people actually like your wit, your humor. If you don't show what you are, how will the other person know? So cultivate those small things, maybe good speaking, your poetries, or you know, keep a healthy self expression. Number 7, and this is so important also, learning new things. Keep the student in you alive. Learning new things, there's been research done on it, that it keeps our neurons you know, activated. It makes healthy new pathways in our brains. It makes new cells in our brain. And so when you learn a new skill, or you have to learn a new you know, dance, or I don't know, anything, your brain has to start thinking in a different way than it's always been thinking from before. So this fires you up. This, you know, excites the brain, your mind, and all those things. So this help, you know, learning new things is very important. Also, it keeps us very, very alive. Anything that keeps us alive will always add to our personality, and our personal power will grow. Most people get their personal power from their looks, things that they have no control over, which can be taken away anytime. But if you nurture a talent, a healthy self-expression, people will remember you for all these other things as well, you know. And you'll be proud of yourself for all these things that you have accomplished. Then this is very important also, especially in city life, connecting and disconnecting. How much social media is healthy and how much is unhealthy. Learn to have a limited time for your social media, that you'll spend so much time on social media, and after that you'll call it a day. So that's also very important. Engage and then disengage. So you have a little bit of me time, just some small music piece that you can listen to before you fall asleep, something like that, you know. This other point, number 9, is absolutely another golden piece. Knowing when to fight and knowing when it's better to let go. You know, like I said, standing up for yourself is very important, but you also have to use discrimination here. You know, sometimes discretion is a better part of valor, and some issues are not worth fighting for, and it's better to let them go. And this is like the cherry on the cake, which is saying a no to negative thoughts. Be firm. Whenever you see a negative thought coming up in your mental space, bring awareness, and just don't entertain that thought and go into another thought, and learn to take these thoughts away. See the validity of that thought, whether it really has any ground to be there, or is it just some musings in your mind, you know. So learn to say no to negative thoughts. And last, my 11th point, and not the least, very important, is say yes to things that make you happy. A good meal, great friends, good company, socialize, get out, meet people, keep meeting new people who excite you, and most of all, keep the ones that encourage you and are always filling you up with positivity. If you don't have such people, start cultivating those people who fill you with positivity and keep them firmly next to you. So this is what I feel you need to do to turn your swag on and keep your personal power intact. Let me know what you thought. what you think of these points. I've made 11 points here. I've shared with you how I keep my personal power going and how I have learned from many of the mistakes I have made in my life. And I see often other people also doing this, which keeps them in a funk, which doesn't allow them to grow or to experience life fully at this moment. I believe life is beautiful and it is to be lived, and one must enjoy every aspect of it. Tell me in the comment section how many of these points do you follow, or what you think you're going to follow from these points, and what are the topics that you like to be covered. And be a part of my growth. Please join me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and give me some of your feedback. How did you find my advice? And most of all, what are you going to do about this advice? Don't just listen to it and leave it be. Put it into practice and tell me how you did it. Okay, so with that, I shall see you next time, and have a wonderful day, and keep giving me your feedback on more things that you would like discussed, and what you enjoy about this channel, and what is it that brings you here. Okay, so take care and have a lovely day, and I shall see you in my next video.